Hi there. Sorry for the sudden VTuber girl jump scare, but yeah, I thought it'd be fun to include. And the little quick character I drew up was a Chien Pao girl, and that's relevant to this. We're going to be looking at a deck today that is coming in March for us, but Japan already has it, and I'm talking about the Battle Partners and Owners Pokemon, and specifically this video is going to be looking at the new Iono deck with her new Iono Pokemon and how we are going to pair Bellibolt and Raging Bolt together for this deck, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and go into it. So the reason I said I compared this to Chien Pao and have this gal going on, let's say, it's because Bellibolt's ability is pretty powerful and reminds me not of Chien Pao itself, but of Baxcalibur. Let's go ahead and look at the ability. Iono's Bellibolt EX, it has 280 HP. It has the ability Electro Streamer. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a basic Lightning Energy card from your hand to one of your Iono's Pokemon. And then it has a 4-cost attack Thunderous Bolt, which can do 230 damage. So, the important thing here is that it, like Baxcalibur, can bypass the usual 1 energy attachment from hand per turn rule. We are going to allow ourselves to flood our Iono's Pokemon with energy, and with Raging Bolt, discard the energy to do huge damage, most likely. And this deck also comes with its own very own built-in draw engine with Wattrel and Kilowattrel. So let's go ahead and check out Kilowattrel and its ability. Kilowattrel has the ability Flash Draw. You must discard a Lightning Energy card from this Pokemon in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 6 cards in hand. This is great throughout the game. You're going to want to have Kilowattrel up and running, and it's just super stellar. So this deck has great energy acceleration for your Pokemon and a built-in draw engine as well. And let's go ahead and start with looking at some Japanese lists and articles featuring this deck and how to play it, and beginning with Daichi Shimada and his take. Daichi, of course, is a very well-known Japanese player, and he's one of the 4 Heavenly Kings. In Japan, it's like the Elite Four for the TCG, and this article will be linked, but it's going over the different new decks that they cover. There's Zen's Zoroark here. There is, of course, Hop's Zacian EX. There's Lily's Clefairy EX, and at the bottom, we have Daichi's take on Iono's Bellibolt and Raging Bolt deck here. So, taking a look at this deck list, we can see 3-3-3 of things. What I mean is 3 Bellibolt and 3 Tadbulbs. Then there is a 3 line of Wattrel and Kilowattrel. And then there's 3 Raging Bolt. It would have been funny if there were 3 Squawk abilities then, but there's only 1. Please don't put 3 Squawk abilities in there. That would be horrible. So, yeah. But then we start with the 3s again with 3 Buddy Poffins. Buddy Poffins are in this deck list in order to grab your Wattrels and Tadbulbs more easily. You might also notice that we have 4 Energy Switch in this deck. An Energy Switch for this is going to be necessary because a Raging Bolt is not actually an Iono's Pokemon, which means Bellibolt can't actually attach to it directly. So we're gonna need to attach the energy to a different Pokemon, an Iono's Pokemon, and then we have to use the Energy Switch to probably move it over to Raging Bolt. But that's okay. We're still doing things and getting it done. Okay, anyway, we have some Nest Balls, Earthen Vessel. We also have a lot of discard stuff and recovery that's going to be needed. So, as you can see and imagine, this deck has a lot of discarding and recovery. And you can also see this in Levincia, which is the other Iono card that's coming. Levincia is a stadium card that says once during each player's turn, that player may put 2 basic Lightning Energy cards from their discard pile into their hand. Super good. And with that, we're gonna be grabbing our energy that we discarded because a Raging Bolt needs to discard it to attack, and then hopefully replenishing. We also have cards like Superior Energy Retrieval in the deck, which is going to help with getting energy back. And then we're also using Night Stretchers to get potentially energy, but also Pokemon, and that's good. Then we also have, supporter-wise, the ability to use Disruption. So we have 4 Iono cards in this deck. Not only does it fit the Iono theme of this deck by using her itself, it also helps with disruption. Same with the two bosses orders. That's there for, aggro stuff, but then also mostly disrupting and trying to just gun for the Pokemon you want to kill. Then there's 3 Professor's Research. Professor's Research, of course, is going to let you discard your hand and then draw 7. You're able to churn through the deck quickly. Squawk ability is able to let you churn through the deck turn 1. And all in all, you're just zooming, it looks like. For Kilowattrel, Daichi specifically talks about how it is great for support in finding energy switch and your lightning energy and stuff, but then also warning to maybe remember to leave energy on it as a countermeasure against late game Ionos and Judge from your opponent to play kind of around that. All in all, I would say this is some good stuff. It's a really solid list to start from, and I definitely want to try it out. And let's go ahead and now look at another deck list and article featuring this deck and idea. I'll have this in the description, but this is an article by Kirino who talks about this deck and has this deck list to go with it. As you can see, not too much has changed. We have 3 Bellibolt and 4 Tadbulbs, and then 2 Wattrel and Kilowattrel with 2 Raging Bolt, 1 Squawk ability, but there is a surprise Pokemon there with Magearna. So Magearna is a brand new Pokemon coming in the scent, and let's have a look at what it does, because it's pretty interesting. So Magearna has Auto Heal. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, whenever you attach an energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon, heal 90 damage from that Pokemon. So, as you can imagine, this is going to mean some heal strats and tanking. And Bellibolt is pretty large at 280 HP, which is 40 HP more than Raging Bolt is. And we don't often see heal and tank strategies too often, and this is a way to maybe see that. I can't wait to see how Magearna is utilized in the meta in different ways, but we'll see how it goes. We have 3 switch cards in the deck, and we do have big Pokemon too. Tadbulb itself and Bellibolt, of course, they have 2 retreat cost, and Raging Bolt has 3. So we have those guys. Prime Catcher is a way to also have gusting and movement and stuff, but only once. But it's a really great A spec, and I can see why it is favored in these lists. Then, of course, this still follows the usual high count of energy switch with 3 of them. It has the superior energy retrievals, the Night Stretcher. It has 4 Iono as well, the 3 Professor's Research, 2 Boss, 3 Levincia, 8 Energy Lightning, and then 2 of the Fighting Energy. So pretty good, straightforward stuff. Let's see if we just translate to English. Draw, draw, draw. Yes. Also takes note that Magearna has Spike Draw, which allows you to draw 2 cards while dealing 20, and that's another thing to try out. Lastly, there's one more deck list I want to look at with you and an article accompanying it. Once again, I'll have this in the description, but this is by Mizuki. Mizuki here has written a blog post about the deck and some changes that were made. It looks like this blog is kind of cute. It's fun. I guess it's a mother and son who enjoy the Pokemon TCG, so let's look at their list here. Apparently, I think the son made some changes because there was an interest in wanting to make this less discardy, I guess. What I mean is replacing Squawk ability with a Pheasantipity, which is already popular and a good Pokemon and a good card, but you're also replacing, instead of all those Professor's Research cards, you can now play Jacques potentially. Jacques would be in the deck in order to get your Bellibolt and your Kilowattrel rather quickly. You're able to search out evolution Pokemon, and that just leads to, hopefully leading to a quick Bellibolt or a quick Kilowattrel as well, but you can also utilize Crispin. Crispin is in here as a 2 of, and it can be a good card since we are already running 2 different types of energy, and we do need to attach to Raging Bolt and stuff somehow. I can see how Crispin becomes a good choice maybe when you want to attach to Raging Bolt or a Pokemon, let's say, and then hold on to a Lightning Energy in hand, because, of course, we want Lightning Energy in the hand, and being able to use it with Bellibolt. And then, like I said, everything seems kind of similar as well still. with the 3 Buddy Buddy Poffin, 2 Nest Ball, 4 Energy Switch, different things, 2 Superior, 2 Night Stretcher, all that. So yeah, all in all, it's very similar list, but you know, I just wanted to make sure and highlight it because I am quite excited for this deck, and I think others might be too. I can't wait to see how things evolve, but this was a fun thing. Let me know your thoughts as well on the deck and of anything I missed and stuff. Also, if you enjoy the Chi and Pao art on these custom sleeves, I did illustrate it myself and hope to have prints available soon. Same with some Iono and other trainer artwork related to the upcoming Journey Together set, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!